Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss JD for another episode of our daily stock market insights. And in this video, I am going to cover the most trending stocks for today, the highly traded ones. And I'll go ahead and check out their chart, do technical analysis. So, for those people who are visiting our channel or my channel for the very first time, I am Miss JD. I do review stocks in the Philippine market, sometimes US market or cryptocurrencies. So let's go ahead and check out our, first of all, our index. How did the index uh, perform today? All right, as you can see, the index had ended the day with a green candlestick at 7,286.50. That's a 0.44% increase from yesterday's performance. So what I'm seeing here is that we're starting to become bullish in the Philippine market. You have foreign buying that happened today, that's 659.9 million. At the same time, if I'm going to do just the basic chart, if I am to draw a trend line over here in the past how many days, this has been our resistance. As you can see, each time that level gets hit, there's a rejection that's happening. But for today's performance, we somehow had surpassed that level and ended a one solid green candlestick above that. So let us see if it is going to stabilize first, create a brand new support around the 7,245 before it continues to move up. So, but that's a bullish sign here, given that we have a lot of foreign buying. Not that much though, but that's already a sign that we have foreign buying that happened today. So yeah, let's see how our blue chip companies are faring in today's market performance. So even if you see that green candlestick formed in the index, it does not mean that all of our blue chip companies that are in the index are performing the same way. We have to check it out and see the technicals of each one. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to sort the stocks that have been highly traded for today. Okay, so these are the stocks that we have, and normally I would go ahead and quickly talk about each one from top to bottom. Okay, so the first stock is Solar Philippines, or SPNEC. Okay, so I would normally use a Bollinger Band, which you can just click from here. However, this stock, it's just how many days from the time it did IPO, so we don't have that the technical or the chart's not showing yet. So we need, I think, 20 days before the Bollinger Band starts to show up. So what you can do here is just probably filter that according to a much faster time frame. But right off the bat, I am to look at it on a daily chart, I can see a possible support to be formed around right here. So it is retesting a previous resistance. This used to be your resistance over here, and people have been taking profit today. Notice the volume of yesterday's performance, almost that same volume, or almost the same. So the people that must have entered yesterday took profit today. So it's a significant volume. So I'm thinking there could be a continuation and a retest that will happen around 115. Then eventually, as we move forward, uh, starting probably on the 20th day onwards, then the Bollinger Band, my RSI here will start to show up. Okay, so that's the first stock. You had 8,900 trades for that today. Foreign selling happened, so it was a significant selling activity that happened today for foreign investors. Mond, okay, for Mond, it is respecting a downward channel. As you can see here in my Bollinger Band, the middle line here is our MA20. You can just set that according to your preference, but mine, I used the default. So this is your MA20 line. Notice for the past how many days over here, each time it touches that level, there's a rejection that's happening. So one thing I can see here is that let's try to monitor and check the performance of this stock once it hits the 15.20, 15, around that area. So if there's a slight overshoot, that's acceptable, because when you plot your support over here, that's an area. It could be slightly higher or slightly lower. Okay, so check out what happens around 1524. Let us see if it will stabilize first, probably create sideways over here, right? And then once you see that, let's check out if our RSI is going to maintain a much higher uh, movement here. So once on the same level, for instance, this one lands on the same area, and then your RSI is much higher than the previous point of the same level in terms of price, then that means there's a bullish divergence that's happening. The buying sentiment is starting to accumulate. Then chances are, once a green candlestick comes out paired with right volume over here, then the possibility of a bounce is really high. Okay. The next stock is ICT. ICT, I think this stock for so many months now, as you can see right here, month over month, it's it's outperforming its previous performance, challenging its all-time high. So right now it's already at a 204. Yeah, the 52-week high was 213. We're very close to that. So if this in the event continues to break that, then chances are we'll create a oops, sorry. If it continues to break that, then chances are we will create again a brand new higher highs. See that? So if it breaks the 204, then that's gonna be good news. It will trigger the upper Bollinger Band, and we, who knows, since it's an all-time high level, very near 213, if that gets broken, then it is the market who will decide at which level they will create the next resistance. At the moment, we cannot say. Right now, we're very near the resistance. That is the resistance. So two things can happen. It could break that, or we could see signs of weakness. But between that, between the breakout and the pullback, looking at the RSI, okay, I see signs of weakness on a weekly chart, okay, on a weekly chart. So it's possible that tomorrow it could increase, but in the next day it could decrease. But on the weekly chart, this candlestick is worth 1 week. So the week is not over yet. So we cannot say that it's a done deal for this green candlestick. We could be breaking this MA20 line and ended with a red candlestick for the week. Okay, so just be extra careful. I think the best opportunity here is when it breaks. But guys, mind you, we're at the all-time high level. I suggest look at it in long-term perspective. Okay, and ICT is a very solid company. So if it pulls back, then that could be your opportunity to buy some more. Okay, see that it goes higher, but the RSI is starting to show some weakness. That means it could take profit, or people could take profit. But my take on this is that if it will pull back, it's just a minimal pullback, because ever since you see this, the pullback that's happening is not that huge, and we're in a weekly chart. Okay, on a daily chart, when it pulls back, it recovers right away. Pulls back, but the increase in the price is double than the amount of the pullback here. So your pullback is your opportunity to buy more. BDO, let's go back now. We're on a daily chart. BDO, people probably are still taking profit. It is on a downward channel, or respecting the downward channel over here. Let me see. There, that's your downward channel, and it is being respected at the moment. We ended with a red, so there's a possibility that we could be dropping some more. So this is your it's like a, what do you call that, a triangle, a descending triangle. So this is your area of focus. So it could move within this space. So we're very near the edge of the triangle. So once it breaks that resistance, then that's a bullish sign. But if it breaks the lower side over here, then the continuation to the downside or a decline could continue to happen. So we'll find out whichever it breaks first, then the sentiment is in that area. Okay. So right now it could even go as low as 122 or 123. Converge. Converge touched your MA20 line again. So we're currently sitting at a possible support. Let's see if the weekly chart will give us a clear uh, chart over here. So see that we've been sitting at the MA20 line for the longest time. So the market is 50-50. So the sentiment here is 50-50. So if it continues to go down, breaking the MA20 line, then of course, like what I've said in the previous talk, the decline could continue to happen. But if it breaks this to the upside, then you might have a successful rebound there or bounce. See that? So I'm plotting the same, and I'm putting a triangle because I mean I'm putting it on a weekly chart because the graph is clearer. So if we put back the chart on a daily chart, still the same. See that? It's just on a granular view that you will see in a daily chart. So there are a lot of noise if done daily, but some people are trading it using the daily chart. That's also good. But as you can see, we might be moving within this space over here, and which area gets broken first, then a continuation in that direction would happen. Okay, ASEN is also hmm, it's a green today. That's nice. Although, let's check out your weekly chart. It crossed the MA20 line, but there's not much volume. At the same time, it is still respecting this uh, channel over here, your resistance on a downward trend. So let us see if it is going to continue with the decline, or if it breaks that level, then that's a good sign. We might be bouncing. We just want to watch out for this volume over here. We want to have that volume so that the increase in the price will be more sustainable, right? But overall, I like ASEN. I like the business itself. It's into renewable energy, and there are so many projects that they have already started in and out of the country. So that's really good. Uh, Overall, look at it for long term. Hold ASEN if you can for long term. Okay, I think this is the last stock. Um, no, let me check Dito first because I've been very vocal with Dito. I have a position here, and let's monitor our stock. All right, Dito has been sitting in the support area for quite some time now, right? So it has touched the this level. This is your first, second, and third time touching this area for several days, around 5.03. And I think in my previous video, I also mentioned that I see this 5 peso area as a possible support. So let us see after the SRO if because SRO price is around 488, which is very close than the 5 peso that we're seeing right now. So let us see if we'll have a lot of buying sentiment in that period, and chances are if there will be a lot of buying sentiment, then we could see a bounce right there. But overall, Dito, I am in Dito for long term, so I'm not too pressured to even though I think I've also mentioned this in the past, my average here was 8 peso. That's the result of a lot of entries. and I also have locked in some gains in the past, but I have also entered at a high level. That's why it brought my average up to the 8 peso area. But that's my allocation for Dito is a result of multiple entries. Okay, so for those who are just starting and would like to consider Dito, the nearer you are to the 5 peso area, or 488 that is, the better. I think this is the best time compared to the previous weeks. This is the best time to consider consider Dito and accumulate volume right there. Okay, and I think that is it. If you have your requests, if there are some stocks that you'd like me to review, go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know if I am making sense or if I have helped you somehow in your stock market journey. I appreciate that. I do read your comments, guys. And if you have not subscribed yet, I'm inviting you to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will be updated every time I have new videos. Thank you, and bye bye for now.